Hello everyone, and happy Friday. Happy Friday. Okay, so this was just a quick little video. I wanted to show you what I was going to do for Silvermoon Creations Junk Journal Challenge. So, let's see if I can bring this up to the camera. It's a November buy nothing, like no buy junk journal challenge. Okay. Here's our rules. Here's the hashtag. If you want to participate and you want a copy of her rules, email her. Okay. And then here is the 20 items that you have to squeeze into your journal. It does not have to be holiday related. Okay, it can be any theme. So I'm going to show you what I have pulled out. Okay. Sorry if I feel exhausted. I've done a bunch of running around today and my mood's really low. I have a little bit of anxiety today, stuff like that over life. Okay, so I grabbed myself a box here. Let's see if I can squeeze it into frame here. And we're just gonna start at the top. Actually, let's just go ahead and pull everything out. Okay, so number one is going to be book pages. Okay, so alright, so I had a Christmas cookbook that was falling apart. So I have a whole bunch of holiday related Christmas recipe book pages here. And this works out perfectly because the junk journal that I am making is going to be a holiday gift for someone, and it's going to be a cookbook themed junk journal. Holiday cookbook themed junk journal. So there's my book pages. So that's item number one that you have to squeeze into your journal. And depending on what theme of journal you're making, there you go. Item two is at least 2 hidden paper clips. I'm assuming she means any like altered paper clips. I don't know if they have to be 100% hidden, but I do. Where did they go? Okay, I do have 2 altered paper clips here that I want to squeeze into my journal. And just in case she meant something different, I did find like a hidden paper clip or partial hidden paper clip that I got started, so I might decorate that and add that, so that will make 3 altered paper clips. So the paper clips were item 2. You have to have it in your journal. Item 3 is stickers. So I did have some sticker books here. They kind of have like a gingerbread theme, and because it's going to be a cookbook, I thought that would be perfect. I also have this one from last year that's almost empty, so I'm trying to use it up. So, trying to squeeze that in. Then I got some of these stickers. Because it's candy cane is like food related. Let's squeeze that in there, right? Okay, so that was item 3. Item 4 is numbers, no limit. So, I went with, let's see if I can find another one. I went with stickers again, but they're numbers. And so I was going to number some of the recipes, kind of like the 12 days of Christmas. I'm going to do like 12 days of recipes type. I don't know. I'm going to go with it and see how it turns out. So number 4 was the numbers. Number 5 is doilies. And the doilies can be fabric or paper, and then she put no limit. So all I have is paper doilies. So I found some green, some dyed green ones that I had, and then a big white one. Oh, here's a small white one and a smaller white one. So there's my doilies. Okay. So number 5 was doilies. Number 6 is fabrics or lace, no limits. Okay, so I got lace and fabrics here. Let's see. So I got this piece of fabric. Makes me think of like snow or Christmas, or like a fancy Christmas cloth on a dinner table, because it's going to be a cookbook, right? And then I found this one that reminds me of like holly berries and stuff. And then here's my laces that I'm going to squeeze in there. Right. So that's good. So the fabrics or lace was number 6. So number 7 is use at least one napkin, yeah. So at least one. I had 2 in my stash here. I have this one, and it's not a full print. I think she was talking about using a whole napkin. Well, this whole napkin doesn't have the print on both sides, so I'm going to use that and this one too, because this one does have the whole napkin on both prints, but I'm going to have to Mod Podge that onto a page somehow. And then, so yeah, number 7 was the napkin. Number 8 is use at least one handmade cluster. So I had no clue what kind of cluster I wanted to squeeze in here. Ugh, I'm making a mess. So I had cluster books. So I just pulled out this cluster page, and I pulled out this cluster page here. Okay. I think I want this one for sure. I really like how that turned out. So I got my clusters. So that was number 8. Number 9, use one masterboard. So I do not have a masterboard made up yet, but well, I've been doing the masterboard challenge, so I could use one of those, but I don't have one to pull out right now to show you guys. So number 9 is the masterboard. Number 10 is use at least 2 pockets. So because mine is going to be a recipe junk journal, every recipe I put in there is going to have a pocket, so that's not an issue for me. Number 11, use at least 1 belly band. Again, I don't have a belly band made up. I think that's something that's going to be, you know, I'm going to try to squeeze it in. I'll make it as I'm making the journal, you know. Where was I? Number 11 was the belly band. Number 12, use at least 2 tags any size. So I did pull out, let's see, where did I put them? A bunch of tags because I couldn't decide. Alright, so I pulled that one out. And yes, I'm going to decorate these because these are too plain to me. So I pulled, so yeah, I had a whole bunch of these sent to me last year. And so I have a whole bunch in my stash I need to use up. So I had those. So those are going to be used to put like recipes on the back maybe. But I have these index cards too that I'm going to decorate and put in the pockets for recipe. So there's so 12 was the tags. 13 is use up at least 4, what was it? Track spots? Tuck spots. Okay. Use at least 4 tuck spots. So, isn't a pocket a tuck spot? Tuck spots. Unless she means like little corner tucks, which you can use the clusters. If you just glue half of the cluster down, it's a tuck spot technically. So that covers that right there. So that was 13. Use at least 4 tuck spots. 14 is 1 card, either handmade, store-bought, or recycled. Okay, so 14 is pretty much using a greeting card. Like, here's, see, like, so I save all of my greeting cards, so I'm putting that one in there. I'm going to put that one in there, and I think this one, yeah, I still need to tear my insert out. But I use that one in there. This one's really old. I don't know how long I've had this one. But I'm going to use that in there. I'm going to use that one in there. And then this one, I still need to tear the insert out of that one too. Yeah. So, got that one. You only needed to use one, but I have, oh, there's another. I have a whole bunch I need to use up. And they make perfect spots. I got to cover that back on that one. They make perfect spots for more writing space. And then 15, use at least 3 pieces of junk mail. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3. I'm assuming this is what she means. I mean, you can use any junk mail, but I love saving junk mail envelopes with the windows. So I can cover and put an image in there and make it all cute. So there's my 3 pieces I need to decorate and use in the journal. So that was 15. 16, use at least 5 buttons. Okay, so I have some purple glittery buttons I wanted to squeeze in there. And I did find some red ones, and then there's some green ones. And like pearl ones, yeah. So found some buttons that I gotta squeeze in there. So that was 16. 17 dyed papers of any kind. So I do have, these are Kool-Aid dyed papers that was sent to me. And because I don't use a whole lot of red, I had a whole bunch of these saved up. So I got dyed papers. Plus, I'll be using some of my sprays to add on the rest of my pages I'm going to add. Plus, I have those green doilies I just showed off. Those are dyed too. So I'm hoping that counts too as dyed paper. So that was 17. So 18, any type of gems, jewelry, or etc. So I have plenty of gems to use. And I have jewelry pieces too. I typically use jewelry pieces on my spine too. So I do have, where did I put them? I had some of these pieces that I'm going to squeeze in there. And I have a whole bunch of pieces here too that I'm going to squeeze in there. I just didn't want to put them in there and have them get lost. Okay, so that was 18. 19, any type of painted medium. And in her video, she describes you can use paints like acrylics, you can use watercolor, you can use your inks, your dyes, your sprays, anything that alters your plain paper into a different color pretty much. So like I said, I am going to use my sprays. So that's 19. And then 20, use at least 2 different types of washi tape. Again, that is no problem for me. Voila. And that's 20 items right there. Well, when I was reading this list, I thought it was going to be way more, and I was a little overwhelmed. But when you start, like when you break it down and you pull everything out, it's not. This is nowhere near enough items to make a junk journal. And if you made a junk journal before, you know. You know. So, other items I will be using. Okay. Of course, some white paper so I can spray it. Some designer papers here. Okay, those are the pages. And then some plain cardstock. And then some more designer papers, but these are been folded to make pockets. So I usually like to put, I'm going to put 3 signatures in my journal. And I like to put like a cover folder around each signature. Okay, so those are going to be in there. This is going to be the base of my book. I just got to break it down and cut it up. All right. And then I have a whole bunch of other things I want to squeeze in there. I already showed you those. Here's another little maybe hidden paper clip I want to squeeze in there. Some washi tape feathers that I made probably last year, I think. Some Christmas tags I had in my stash. Some little fabric snippets that somebody sent to me, and some pen pal last year. I thought would be really cute as like an embellishment on a page. I never thought of, you know, using this for pen pal mail, but that's pretty cool. I can use this in junk journals. So I want to use that. I've been making cards, so I have a whole bunch of this on the table I want to use up that I die cutted. Little snippets. I have a whole bunch of little snippets I want to use. So I gotta squeeze everything back off. Of course, I pulled out a whole bunch of other ribbons that I had in my snippet bag and trims. So those are all gonna go in there. Pulled out more tags. I got some pretty beads, sequins, some metal pieces from Dollar Tree. It was either last year or the year before. I feel like I've had these for quite some time. Some little pockets, more tags. I might fussy cut some of these images out of them. Some ephemera pieces. Again, I have a whole bunch in my stash I need to use up. So, got all that. And then I have tulle. I have a whole bunch of cool tulle that, oh, forgot about this little tassel I want to squeeze in there too. I have some glittery tulle I want to squeeze in there. What else? I mean, there's always something. More stickers, more paper. And again, I still have to make a masterboard too. So, and then I just received some happy mail too, not too long ago, which I might use these pieces in there too. And then I've got stamps too. Oh, and then, let's see what else. I had some of these from Dollar Tree from last year. I can't remember if I got these at a youth ranch or if somebody sent them to me, but they're little, they're not paper clips, they're like, what kind of clips are these called? I used to call them laundry clips. But there's a star, there's a gingerbread guy, a tree. I mean, there's a whole bag of these. Snowman. I think that's it. I thought there was a Santa Claus, but I don't see a Santa Claus. But I'm probably going to be using a whole bunch of these gingerbread ones and the stars for the cookbook. So, use those in there. I have a whole bunch of random holiday pieces in here. I can probably use something in there. And then I wanted to use these pom-poms too. And then this little jewelry kit that one of my pen pals sent to me last year in some happy mail. So yeah. So I feel like I have plenty to work with. You know, I know the majority of my craft supplies is either spooky or witchy or Halloweeny because that's what I tend to work with all year long. So when I need to make something, my goodness, my throat seems dry. When I tend to work with holiday stuff, I was like, I don't have anything holiday related. But when I start pulling stuff out and digging through everything, I find more than enough. I really do. Okay. Thank you for tuning in and watching. If you're going to participate in this challenge, please notify Leslie at Silver Moon Creations, okay, and let her know so she can put you down on her list and keep track. Just keep note, anytime you post a video for her challenge, you need to use the hashtag so she gets, there's the hashtag, so she can get notified for it, okay? And that's it. I would like to see how many people are going to participate in what style of junk journal you're going to make. Alright, see you guys later. Bye!